Hello, ladies and germs. Welcome back to some more tales from Monkey Island. This is Kippo, and we are ready to continue our quest for the strange menu that'll make Esponja Grande grow. Apparently, whatever. Before we get started, I would like to apologize for a bit of inconsistency in the game audio volume. I suck at pre-testing, so basically I'm just experimenting a little bit with it, and hopefully you guys can accept that. And hopefully it isn't too bad. Hey, let's continue. Look at this, he's got some new souvenirs.
Stan!
Threepwood! No hard feelings over all those various civil and criminal charges?
Water under the bridge.
Great.
A bridge with a fast-talking shyster/salesman dangling from it. Still trying to make a buck on my recently cleared name?
Nah, I sold all that junk to that Dooro sap. I moved on to the next trial of the century. Flotsam Island versus LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady.
What are those?
Yeah, how are sales going now?
Great! People can't get enough of the Voodoo Lady's murky moral ambiguity, mysterious, unexplored backstory, and her ample...
La 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 la, I'm not listening, la la la.
voodoo charms. And as for LeChuck, well, let's just say the Lady Pirates love a tale of redemption. The whole bad boy made good angle.
Have the Voodoo Lady and LeChuck been put on trial yet?
Have they? It's the trial of the century.
Wait, I thought I was the trial of the century.
Yesterday's news, Threepwood.
Rude.
What kind of souvenirs could you possibly be making out of the Voodoo Lady and LeChuck?
Oh, ye of little faith. Feast your eyes on the all-new People vs. LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady collection.
What's with the pose?
What's this?
It's a little decorative pin I've whipped up.
Trial of the Century 2. Electric Voodoo.
We're still working on a title.
Is he gonna film
What's
type
that
this?
one?
That's our cursed cutlass of Kaflu LeChuck doll. Press the button for its special transforming glow.
What's happening?
It's a little bright.
Yeah, we're still working out a few kinks.
Wow.
What's that?
It's my entrancing Voodoo Lady dashboard good luck charm.
Disturbing.
Hmm.
Can't believe the Voodoo
I
Lady
wanna see that
agreed to
again.
this.
And neither can I. But she said it was important to get her likeness in every pirate home.
And I'll just
Hardly.
bet she did.
Oh, do it again.
On second thought,
Say no more.
Oh, I think that cloth napkin thing we need is his jacket.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to sell me your eye-bending jacket.
Give up my jacket. That'd be like Samson getting a buzz cut, or King Arthur losing Excalibur, or Bluebeard dyeing himself blonde.
Huh?
Without my jacket, my salesman mojo would wither away faster than a hothouse orchid in a pizza oven.
So that's a maybe?
Good point.
Have you seen my wife?
Have I? That crazy sea devil hit me up for one of my patented and perfectly passable porcelain-powered pirate treasure maps before hightailing it for the jungle. If we're lucky, that thing will keep her going around in circles for weeks.
Wow.
Sure you don't want to sell me your pupil-defying jacket? It's for a good cause.
This jacket stays with Stan until it literally falls off my back, Threepwood.
I'm sure we can arrange that. Well then.
Who go? Oh, it's you.
Yes.
Can I go back in? I think I left several useful items in there.
Court is adjourned until the new defendants prepare their cases.
No hard feelings about being humiliated in open court?
No worries, mate. I've been humiliated so often it's kind of second nature to me by now.
Right?
Besides, I didn't really think it was much of a case anyway. But that Stan fella, he seemed to think I could make a pretty piece of it off of your untimely execution. So I figured, what the heck?
Fair enough. about that, Stan. Whoa. Wait, what's he doing?
What was that? Something sure shoved a short sword up his aft sail.
Interesting. I'd like to learn a little bit more about that jungle monster, I think
Hi
they
there,
call it.
Double Peg. Have you seen my wife?
I tore through here like a cat out of hell, off into the jungle.
I hear you may know something about Flotsam's so-called jungle beast.
Oh, jungle
None
beast.
have seen the jungle beast, but 'tis the scariest, foul-smellingest thing you ever didn't see. A dark jungle god that walks the land only by dead of night.
Dark jungle god.
Aye, 'twas said to live within the stomach of the god of death, feasting upon corpses, until one day death ate some bad shellfish and upchucked the jungle beast into existence.
But if you haven't seen it, how do you know it exists?
Because it eats. To appease the beast, we've left many a fleshy sacrifice on the jungle altar. By morning, the meat disappears from the altar without a trace.
Disappearing meat. Yep, jungle god's the only explanation.
Yep. No chance it could be some random predator. Okay, let's go up see what's going on up here in Sange's French mansion. Little mouse. What's with the
What the?
Mission Impossible get up?
Morgan!
Huh? Uh-oh.
What happened?
Went to get your hand.
You didn't have to do that.
Had to pay you back for all the trouble. Found Jacques. He told me.
What?
He told me.
What? What did the monkey tell you?
But why would you whisper that? Aww.
Singe.
Oh, the cinch done bad. Holy shit.
It's broken. Singe will pay for this.
Why not keep the salt, by the way? Just saying.
This must have been broken in the fight between Morgan and Singe. I hope the Vole escaped. Auto trepanation helmet.
Trepanation?
Ow! What? My thumb!
Pretty sure that's not very clever, but
That blah.
let's do it again. See what this does.
Ow! What the?
Huh? Okay. That was rather strange. Let's do it again. Yeah.
Phew.
Why would he have something like this?
Ow!
Whoa!
Help?
Interesting.
Vampiridae flotzimus sucrosus, the flotsam jungle firefly, are a common sight in flotsams jungles, which they never leave. Although possessing no natural enemies, the flotzimus sucrosus has a notorious sweet tooth, drawing it inexorably to bodies of sugar water.
Huh, good to know. Since we happen to have some sugar. Let's see what else we have.
It looks like Desinge is using my hand to make something called the jus de vie.
Should we?
The Vancalian wind control device? What is that creep doing with it now?
What did he do to the skeleton?
Did Desinge murder you too?
Alright.
Lepidoptera flotzimus accelerus. Like many of its more common cousins, the sharp-toothed flotsam island moth has a penchant for noshing on articles of clothing. Where Flotzimus accelerus differs is in the pain of its bites, which can be quite annoying, and the rapidity of its meals. A swarm of flotsam moths can strip a man down to his undergarments in mere seconds, assuming the notoriously finicky moths approve of his wardrobe, of course.
Oh.
Darn, no more bananas. Curse you, banana god.
There's a banana gun?
It'd take a 7-year correspondence course in mad sciencing before I'd even have a hope of fixing that thing.
It's about...
I could try to mix up those chemicals, but I'd probably just end up exploding. And not in the funny way.
I think that's about all there is here.
Bet there's nothing in there that can help bring Morgan back. It's locked.
Flimsily
It's
locked.
locked. Oh no. This is where the Marquis keeps all the severed limbs of the pirates he's operated on. Hey, you never know when a sack of severed legs is gonna come in handy. Or footy, as the case may be. Sorry.
Oh god.
That doesn't look...
Oh, I think that's about all. Yep. Nothing else here. Let us head off to the jungle. Oh, we need some of those moths. Probably to ruin Stan's jacket so we can get it. We need the jacket. Let's see, I think we need to start over here with the from the voodoo lady's shack.
What in the name of Bluebeard's hair dye?
What the?
No poaching! I have called dibs.
I think I may be lost. Shouldn't there be a creepy voodoo shack right about there?
There was, until they came to arrest that talk-spreading voodoo lady.
What happened?
First came the flames. Poor Senor Nipperkin went up like St. Elmo's fire. Then she emerged from the conflagration, mumbling ancient curses with every regal step. I never forget the baleful stare she fixed me with as she was led away. A look condemning me to a lifetime of suffering, shame, and regret.
Spooky.
And if that wasn't bad enough, I haven't found one bit of cool voodoo stuff in the wreckage. Come on!
Mob justice can be so unfair.
Preach. I need some of these moths.
Looks like the light of the shack's embers has attracted a swarm of jungle moths. That probably explains what happened to the Voodoo Lady's rug. Even when it's burned to the ground, the Voodoo Lady's shack is still creepy.
Yes.
What a shame. That rug really tied the shack together.
Well, I need to get those moths somehow.
Whoa!
That it?
Uh-oh. Looks like these finicky moths won't eat a jacket that's encrusted with bacon grease, fish water, and manatee guts. Lucky me.
Well, that should help us get Stan's jacket in a way. I think we need to go this way. Actually, what we really need to do is consult the map. Okay, so we're here. And that'll take us to something like that, I suppose. From where we need to go right. Yes. Yes, that's the stone. Oh, what the?
That's weird. This whole idol is under one of Crimp Digit's unbreakable glass bottles.
Hmm. Intriguing. Really sure what I'm gonna be looking for here. Okay, so basically we're here with the purple, so going down should take us to the green, and the green going up from the green should then take us to the red, I think. Whoa. And up. Yes, that's red.
I wonder who put this idol under glass, and why?
That is a brilliant question. Huh. I think I'm gonna head back to Stan for the time being.
Alright, little fellas, check out these high-def duds. Well, that's just great. The lamp's dead.
No, 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 no. Oh, good.
Well, at least Stan's sign is keeping the moths from returning to the jungle.
Excellent.
Stan,
Guybrush, old pal.
so, what kind of case are you building against LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady?
Oh, I'm not prosecuting them. I'm defending them.
Huh?
What? Why?
Why do I do anything, Threepwood? Money, pieces of 8, filthy lucre. That Voodoo Lady babe is loaded. Funny thing though, she only let me take the case if I defend LeChuck too.
Funny like a peg leg. Can I take another look at your Voodoo Lady and LeChuck glue gauze?
Can't keep your eyes off him, huh?
What's that one?
That's our cursed cutlass of Kaflu LeChuck doll. Press the button for its special transforming glow.
Yes, that's exactly what we need.
It's a little bright.
Yeah, we're still working out a few kinks.
Not bright enough, actually.
Hey now, what's
Perfect.
this? A fuzzy flying fan club? Ah! Hey, knock it off, you nutty nibblers! That hurts! Sweet fancy Moses! Ow! Ow!
Once again, we're messing with the Stan. Yes.
Well, that was one heck of an experience, eh, Threepwood? It's a good thing old Stan always keeps a few spare jackets in the back office, or I'd be defending my clients in the all together. Say, that's not a bad idea. Stan S. Stanman, naked attorney at law. You've got nothing to hide, and neither does he. No time to chat, Threepwood. I've got business cards to print.
But you had extra jackets in the back. Why couldn't I have one?
Sweet.
Good. That should be the first part. The napkin, that's a sight. Yes. Now something smelly.
I better fold this up before I put...
I wonder if... I guess they would smell. Let's see if
You! Again!
Hello, Threepwood.
this voodoo lady can help us.
Your hut is nothing more than a smoldering pile of rubble.
Yes, a destruction of my own doing.
But you had so much neat stuff. The chest of foreshadowing, your creepy rug, all those skulls, and that mysterious machine in the corner that didn't do anything.
The objects of utmost importance were taken care of, stored away in a safe place.
Where?
You have the knowledge of its whereabouts with you right now. You must know how, not where, to look.
Couldn't you just tell me directly?
I would, but the walls have ears.
Eyes. They have eyes. About this feast for the senses,
What would you like to know?
can you give me any more insight about the antipasta?
I can't say what exactly would be appropriate for the Feast of the Senses. Fetid sweetmeats, perhaps. Dry, aged deep within the jungle.
Ew.
Something of that nature.
Oh, appetizing. Alright.
Okay, let's head back to the jungle. I'm kind of thinking we need to do something about the jungle beast. Means we have to find an altar of sorts. Just to see if we can find a way from here. Let's see, that's the entrance, I believe. Probably. Means we have to go up. Should take us to the altar. Plus... oh, same.
Bet that's the sacrificial altar of the jungle beast that Hemlock was rambling about. Alas, poor Hemlock. I knew it, this limb, a leg of infinite toe jam, of most excellent thigh cheese. It hath borne its owner's creaking frame 1,000 times, and now how clammy and gross within my grasp it wriggles.
Ooh. Have a rush.
Soup's on.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
And it's gone.
Whew, that altar reeks. It smells worse than the sofa bed after Elaine's mom has dropped by for a visit.
Okay.
I don't think the garish remnants of Stan's jacket should be tied around that.
Okay. And what do I
We've
need to do?
replaced our usual fleshy sacrifice with a clever simulacrum. Let's see if the jungle gods notice.
Okay, so... okay. Brought us a bunch of baths, but... doesn't really make a difference. But, oh wait, perhaps we put an actual leg down now. And it's gone. Something's going on behind it.
Ooh, that altar reeks. Smells worse than the soap. We've
Interesting.
replaced our usual flesh.
Yes. Maybe I have to combine it. Make it smell like... Nope. Strange.
I don't think so. Esponja Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo, like the pox.
But what am I supposed to do with it then? Oh.
You know, when I dreamed of becoming a mighty pirate, I never imagined that one day I'd be tying eye-popping napkins around the non-existent necks of mystical sponges.
And then...
Esponja Grande is only good for soaking up voodoo, like the pox. It's all dressed up and ready to eat.
Wasn't I supposed to do something with smell?
Ooh, that altar reeks. It smells worse than the sofa bed after Elaine's mom has dropped by for a visit. Esponja...
Rats. Nope. Okay, so it seems like I have to...
I'd better fold this up before...
Yes. Does this signify I have to go behind it? I don't get it. Where am I supposed to go? What's the point of these moths?
18,
Whoa!
19, 20, and X marks the... When I get me hands on that plaid-coated scallywag, I'm gonna rip off his waist
Poor Stan.
and beat him to a briny pulp with him.
Whoa!
What are you looking at?
This equal to eternal life.
Didn't work too well.
Le spectre de Grand César!
Doesn't look like Elaine's in any immediate danger. Hopefully she won't commit any unforgivable atrocities before I finish enlarging my pox-curing sponge.
Oh, another scrap of paper. Pista Libres journal. Despite repeated efforts to lace bait with tracking elements, beast's spore remains oh my, that's a difficult word for a native Danish-speaking person. Indistinguishable from jungle floor. Oh, if only the beast left a path as bright as flotsam, beautiful jungle fireflies. Wait, what's that smell? Oh. Oops. Sorry. Okay, so I need some water. And actually, I seem to recall there being a well in the jungle, if I'm not entirely mistaken. Which I probably am. Nope, there's a well right there. So left and up. That's a well, if ever there was a well.
The tide must be high. I can almost reach down and touch the well water.
Excellent. Whoa. Perfect.
Jungle fireflies, nature's little spotlights.
Oh, ain't that pretty.
The fireflies are attracted to the sugar water on the leg. Fascinating. And just a little nauseating.
Mainly the last part, actually. Okay, so we are there. We need to go left and right.
I don't know about mythical jungle beasts, but I always prefer my ritual sacrifices to be slathered in sugar water.
Yeah, then we don't. Perfect. Let's get out of here. Look at that. Whoa.
At last.
Oh.
I've lost that she-devil.
Yeah, that's what you think. Oh, that's so satisfying.
Serves him right, though. Still, I'd better finish feeding the sponge before Elaine hurts someone I actually care about.
Yep. Oh, this is brilliant.
Now that I know a little bit more about the Vacalians, it appears that we're nearing the end of the Year of the Fish, and approaching the dawn of the Year of the Slightly Bigger Fish.
Okay. Wait. What good did that do me? Ooh.
The mighty pirate hunter tracks his prey via his distinctive firefly-attracting spoor. That's the legendary jungle beast of Flotsam Island?
What the shit? Is that a paw? From lion? Wow, that's...
That poor little flesh-eating stink bomb looks like he's in a world of pain.
Why would he be?
Oh, look at that. The poor hideous flesh-eating plant has a smelly, rotting lion's paw caught in its teeth. Thorns. Hold still, little buddy. I'll get that nasty old hunk of meat out for... Yikes!
That's not.
That doesn't need to be illuminated.
Oh, but maybe you could use the foot part to knock it off.
Come on, plant. Fork over that paw.
Nope, you were
I'll never
supposed
get
to
my
use...
hands on that super stinky paw while that mouth is snapping at me.
Maybe if we feed the bastard.
What the... It's empty.
No. Really? How inconvenient. Sugar, perhaps? Guess not.
I haven't got it in me to kill this miserable flesh-rending plant creature thing.
Come on, are you a parrot or not? Give me it.
Come on, plant. Fork over that paw.
Use
I'll
the
never get my
hook,
hands
you
on
idiot.
that super stinky paw while that mouth is snapping at me.
Oh, what am I supposed to do about it? I don't really have anything. Maybe just...
That's a good idea, but I better get the lion's paw out of its mouth first. I'd hate to lose the sponge inside its rapacious gullet. Here, boy.
Brilliant.
That looks uncomfortable, but at least he's not snapping at me anymore.
Excellent.
Don't worry, you freakish little abomination. Dr. Guybrush will make it all better. Gotcha!
Yoink!
Eesh,
Wow.
you. That is by far the foulest thing I've ever smelled in all my years of pirating. And that's coming from a guy who's just spent a few days inside a giant manatee.
Perfect.
Come on, little sponge. Eat the nice smelly
Yuck.
antipasta. That's a good sponge. I'd pull the bone out of there, but I might lose my other hand.
Yuck. Okay, what's next on our agenda? Something that will taste.
I better fold this up before I put it in my pocket.
Yes. Powerful taste. What could that possibly be? Probably something from Club 41 actually.
Ew.
Could it be that simple?
Esponja Grande is only good for soaking up
Nope.
voodoo, like the pox. Esponja Grande.
Guess not. Some... No longer red carpet.
Guess they decided to put the rug inside after it was cleaned. Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
Hey, Krebs. Now that your case has been dismissed, care to join me in a little post-trial amicus curiae?
Was that a pickup line?
I don't know. My Latin's a little rusty. Hey, Krebs.
Okay.
Was that a...
I don't know. Bye.
Does she have to growl like that? What was that? Never mind. I need something to feed this pet. Oh.
Fugu Jolokia. Seems pretty harmless. Are you pirate enough to take the Fugu Jolokia challenge?
Probably not.
Hey, WP. Tell me about this Fugu Jolokia challenge.
Ah, a connoisseur of peculiar culinary delights, are we?
Yes?
Then you surely have heard of the Fugu Jolokia, the hottest pepper in this world or the next.
Oh, that Fugu Jolokia.
I acquired that specimen of the Fugu pepper many years ago from a three-legged bandit named Ort, winning it from him when I was able to place me tongue on the pepper for 10 entire seconds.
How
Okay,
eccentric.
I
Since
see where
that
this is going.
tongue-destroying day, I vowed to pass on the pepper to the first pirate who can successfully put his tongue on the Fugu Jolokia for 11 seconds.
Yep, I definitely see where this
Good
is
thing one of
going.
these senses is taste, because all this adventuring is making me hungry.
Okay, I am gonna break this up here. For some reason I keep ending up... Oh, nice. Yeah, for some reason I keep ending up in here actually. That's rather strange. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye now.